G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to try and finish off the bogan bus and go for a little drive. I might even be able to convince Harry to get out on the tracks a little bit today and get a couple of photos. So during the week I had some spare time, so I went and put all the rubbers back in the doors, put the sliding doors in, and just did a few handles. This is the only handle that's missing. 3 handles fitted, and the only one that we need fitted to drive it in and out is the driver's door. So he's actually done a fair bit. He has put all the pinch weld right around the doors, all the rubbers. Diesel, what do you reckon, mate? Suss her out? Yeah, not bad, eh? Yeah, not bad, Deez. On the job sheet, I'm gonna list off who's doing what. Fit snork, that'll be Tom. Airbox, Tom. Turboline, Tom. Wheel nuts, yeah, you could. Yeah, you sure? You sure you could do it? Tom. Brake lights. You may as well do it. Yeah, I'll do that one. And rubbers, I reckon you might be able to do the rubbers. No, you do it. And put the front end back together. You may as well do that too. I'll do that. The fun part. I'll do it. I'll do that. You'll do that? Yeah. Okay, all right. And Harry can do the send it. You just go get a drink or something. I'll be about 6 hours.
You almost done, Tom?
No, not for a while, Harry. You go back to sleep, mate. I'll probably be another couple of hours. What are we looking at here, Tom? All right, we're looking at a turbo, this purple one here. And it's got an oil feed line, so turbos need oil to cool down and stop the bearings seizing up. So someone has connected the high pressure oil feed to a pressure sensor, so they were running a gauge inside that it wasn't even working anyway, to a what looks like a fuel or oil hose. Like it could be an oil hose, but it's more like a rubber hose rather than a braided hose, and then that goes down to a barb in the block. So what I'm going to do is delete everything below that and just have the braided line. So I'm going to do this, and yeah, then I'll have to do the rest. Diesel, that's the garbage bin. Now another thing you guys probably haven't seen yet is this actually runs an external wastegate, and they actually did a screamer pipe. I don't know if you guys can see that. Screamer pipe on the old bogan bus. Turbo line all installed, you can see down there. She's straight to the block, bit of thread tape. No leaks, mate, all G. Now I don't know how this wastegate actually plumbs up. We've got a line that's going to the atmosphere there, and then there's a line on the back that's coming to our compressor side of the turbo. I don't know how that's meant to go because it's an eBay one and I can't find any information on it. I did just put an Instagram post up, so hopefully someone lets us know. But yeah, that's all looking 1,000 times better now. I guess the next step is to try and fit the snorkel here. Now, Harry did just buy a riv nut tool, so what we're gonna probably do is mark out 2 holes on the bracket. We put 2 riv nuts in, which is basically a countersunk sort of thread, and mount the snorkel up. Now we will run pinch weld around the outside of here, push the snorkel through to here, and that'll allow me to put the airbox in a spot where I can just easily connect it up. Oh, Harry, you've woken up.
Yeah, man, I thought I'd come do some work with you.
Just don't work yourself too hard, mate. Just relax a little bit. Air intake setup is obviously very bogan, and that is because Harry bought this Fats airbox that was apparently for a GQ, but it's not for a GQ at all. We can't make it fit. Even with this out the way, it just doesn't sit flat and we wouldn't be able to get the couplings right anyway, so we just gave up. It's back on its bogan suction setup, having a cone. Having a cone, the old bogan bus, eh? Engine bay is done for now. I think he's going to try and get a fabricator maybe to make that airbox work, or just make a different one, or buy a different one. I don't know what he's going to do there, but all this obviously does have to change. So it's a bit of a shame about that one, but we're moving on. We are going to be running no bull bar today, and that's just because that bull bar that Harry already has, it's not going back on because I freaking hate it. So what have we done? Well, it's been how long?
2 hours.
2 or 3 hours. Okay, we've fit the snork. Airbox is a no-go. Done the turbo line. Have you finished the wheel nuts?
No.
2 hours. Brake lights we haven't done. Rubbers you're halfway.
Yeah, pretty much done.
And front end we haven't done. So I'll do front end. You do the wheel nuts and the rubbers, and I'll do the brake lights. Sound good? I'm going to quickly go paint the dog of a grill outside, and I'll bring it back in, then I can clean these lights up, fit the grill, front end's done, then we can move on to the booty. I'll just try to clean up these lights, and the Raptor does not clean up too well. So what I'm going to do is use my old lights from Cole. Now these things I actually really like, so he's not going to have these, he can just borrow them until he gets his own, but I'm just going to quickly pop them in. But I actually rate the look of these. Yeah, we'll chuck them on, and you'll be happy Harry. Happy Harry in the bogan bus. From this to this. That looks way better. That's much better. All right, time for the grill. Ooh, that looks way better. It's pretty sketchily painted, I'm not gonna lie. It's just a rattle can. It's gloss black. It's not very good paint, and it needs a much better sanding job. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty average. So Harry basically only bought me the car to paint it, and then he's gonna do a lot of this back at his house. Actually getting excited now. We can go for a drive soon. That's looking mint. We took a little bit of the bogan away from it, and now we're just giving a little bit of bogan back. So we're trying to beat the clock because it is currently 2:11, and I want to go for a little bit of a whippy. So we've got probably another hour to finish up putting everything back together. Over to the board. Fit snorkel, airbox, turbo line, wheel nuts are done, brake lights are done, rubbers are done, the front end's done. The only thing left is to send it. Oh, you're leaking diesel, Harry. You're leaking diesel everywhere.
Oh, shit,
What the hell? Big puddle of diesel on the floor, mate. Diesel's actually going to come for a rip today. Be his first time out at Glass. He's just had his other vaccination, so he's pretty well ready to rumble. I'm going to quickly load up my camera gear, get me boots on, and then we're heading out, Glassy. It's exciting.
Let's hit it.
That's exciting. Is that the bogan bus? Looks good out in the sun. So we're off to the fuel station because we literally have no fuel. Bumper in.
What are we paying? $1.53.
Quick smoko, mate. Literally been going all day with no food, so we're just having a bite to eat. Then we'll head out the bush. It's definitely running very low boost. You'd be right to drive some of that, that'd be sick. Look at that bit up the end. Sorry about the wind, I don't have my mic with me, but we'll pop the drone up real quick and try and get some footage of Harry just playing around here. They have tried to run a grader through, or some sort of machine through, but they've actually made it better. I know this hasn't been a full build, but it's still cool to see this thing out on the tracks today. Dude, that made that look easy. They actually walked all them, eh?
That was so easy for it.
They don't look big on camera, but they are quite big.
They're quite big.
On the first time, I thought you were going to get stuck on that little rib up there, but you just walked over it. Yeah, so a lot of people probably don't know, but this is rear locked. It's got a factory locker in it, so That's mint. Tom's just jumped in, he's going to give it a shot. What are you doing, Days? What are you doing, buddy? Hey? Ah! This is glassy, bud. Yeah. So I actually just had a quick drive and this thing absolutely rips. The rear locker is so handy. You really feel it working, eh? I know behind me it doesn't look very big, but obviously the camera dulls it down a bit. It's not crazy by any means, but it's definitely like I just walked it. It's definitely well set up. You gotta keep going heaps more than that, brother. Watch out, Diesel. Keep going. Yeah, that's flexed out. God, it's actually got a fair bit of flex. She's still tight. That's actually quite surprising for like the suspension setup that come in it. The suspension in this thing is pretty clapped out, but that is actually pretty impressive for no name. What are they, Commander?
I'm pretty sure it's superior at the front.
Nah, I'm liking what I'm saying, bro. Dude, this thing's actually a weapon. It's got that much flex and a locker. It's a bit of an underrated weapon. The wheels fit perfectly. You got a little tiny bit of rubbish on the quarter there. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Ever since Diesel was a puppy, he's never really ran away. He's always wanted to just hang around us. I bloody love it. It's exactly what I wanted in a dog. Just makes it. The sun's nearly gone, guys, so we're gonna have to get out of here, but that was an awesome little session. Harry's just gonna do one more little bit and then I'm gonna unlock his hubs, then we're gonna head home. The bogan bus done just for now. That's sort of part one of the bogan bus build. Part two will be a little bit later. Harry's just going to take it for now, play around with it in his spare time. That is just going to allow me to get onto other projects for a bit. That's all he pretty much bought it to me for in the first place, was just to give it a fresh coat of paint. I'm very happy with how the paint turned out. It's very, very nice out in the sun. It's definitely making me want to respray mine and just get it to the same sort of texture and shine that the bogan bus has. We're probably planning to get both cars out at some point, have a bit of a competition. I've got a couple of games lined up in my head that I want to play against mates and especially Harry's. If you guys want to support the channel and help us do what we love doing, you can buy one of our new windshield stickers, I guess you call them, or you can put them anywhere. But yeah, they're available on the website, roamlife.com, so thank you to everyone who has ordered one. It means a lot to me. What else?
It's a wrap.
But for real though, those stickers do look freaking sick.
Yeah, they're clean. $20.
$17.50. I lowered the price.
That is it.
That's as cheap as I can get them.
Clean.
Clean. Parceled in a really nice package, sent to your door. All you got to do is open it up and stick it on your car. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
So thanks heaps for watching, everyone. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.